Example 9. Simplify the derivative of a power. So we've got y equals 3x minus 1 all over x squared plus 3 squared. Okay, so this is going to be the chain rule again. When we take the derivative, and the first thing we're going to do is the power rule. Okay, so this is the function that is inside the function, the square function, which is a power function. So I'm going to do 2 times 3x minus 1 all over x squared plus 3 to the first power. That's the power rule. Next, we need to take the derivative of what's inside here. So this is going to be the quotient rule. Okay, so it's going to be the denominator times the derivative of the numerator minus the numerator times the derivative of the denominator all over the denominator squared. Alright, and let's begin to simplify this. So this would just still stay 2 times 3x minus 1 all over x squared plus 3. This would be, if I distribute the 3, this would be 3x squared plus 9 minus, if I distribute the 2 here, this is going to be 6x squared minus 2x. All over x squared plus 3 squared. I've got that. So y prime equals 2 times 3x minus 1 all over x squared plus 3. And then I've got 3x minus 6x squared, so that's going to be negative 3x squared. I've got plus 9. Okay, so I just have plus 9 minus negative 2x, so that's going to be positive 2x plus 9 all over x squared plus 3 squared. And then notice that we can multiply those together. So the numerator, I'm going to have 3x minus 1 times negative 3x squared plus 2x plus 9 all over x squared plus 3 cubed. Alright, example 10. So remember that u equals g of x, okay, and f of g of x is a composition of functions, so we can say that this is f of u, where u is g of x. So if I take the derivative of f of u with respect to x, that is equal to f prime of u times u prime, where another way to think of this right here, this is the derivative of f of u with respect to u, and u prime is the derivative of u with respect to x. Okay, so they're all saying the same thing. So let's look at this one. Okay? So u is this guy here. Okay? So okay, so we know that u is equal to 2x for this problem. Okay? According to this, we know that f of u would be equal to sine of u. We know that the derivative of f of u with respect to x would be f prime of u. So if I take the derivative of this, this would be cosine of u. And we know that u prime, the derivative of u prime, we're just going to write this as u prime for right now. Now let's substitute everything in. So for this one, we know that u is 2x so this would be cosine of 2x, and then u prime, so the derivative of 2x would be 2, so this is going to just be 2 cosine 2x, which is the same thing as y prime. Okay, so this is the long drawn-out way to do this. Another way to do this problem, once you realize that this is your u, okay, this is just the chain rule, you're going to take the derivative of the composite function, so the function that's outside, which is cosine, so the derivative of cosine is negative sine of x, x minus 1, and then you have to take the derivative of u. The derivative of x minus 1 would just be 1. So this is going to be negative sine x minus 1. Look at part C. Okay, so for this one, u is 3x. Okay, if we're going to do y prime, again, this is the chain rule. So first of all, you would take the derivative of e to the 3x, so that's going to be e to the 3x. And then you have to take the derivative of u, which is 3x. The derivative of 3x is 3. So y prime would be 3 times e to the 3x.